I finally fought that speeding ticket in DC.
Oh yeah.
So embarrassing. So I had to go downtown to fight it, and I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. I didn't know. I just read what was on the back of the ticket, and it was like, you can show up in person within 60 days. And first of all, that's annoying to me because they doubled the amount of the fine inside of that 60 days, right? So they go, you've got 60 days to show up and deny the ticket in person. But in like 30 days, they double the fine from like 150 to 300.
Oh, fuck off, dude.
It just seems like, they're setting you up to fail, right?
Yeah.
So I went down there it was like a Tuesday afternoon.
You went down to DC.
Yeah.
The courthouse in DC. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So I dressed with the attire of somebody going to a courthouse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. World's best farter shirt.
Right.
You ever see that video? Where the dude is like, yeah, I agree. And she's like, you think that's the best shirt you could wear?
Do you think that's the classiest affair you could come up with? She's like girl bossing him. She's like, is that really appropriate?
Yeah, I'll play it. Here it is. That's so stupid, dude. What was he thinking? All right, here we go.
Good morning, sir. What made you think that was a good shirt to wear to court this morning?
A Texas judge was not.
All right, pause.
Look at this.
All right, the shirt literally says "World's Best Farter."
Defendant's attire. After all, this shirt was made to get attention.
The only shirt you had in your closet. World's Best Farter. That's great.
Actually, the shirt went on to say, mean father. While the attempt at a joke was duly noted, this judge not amused and reminded the defendant.
They're making it seem like he's in the right.
You know what? Fuck newscasters, dude. They stink. Yeah. Actually, what he thought that it did say, she's like improving his. What had happened was, actually, what did happen was.
Actually, this judge did not get the bit.
She did not think it was very funny.
All right, so you wore your World's Best Farter shirt. And
so I go down full suit to L'Enfant Plaza.
Hell nah, full suit, dog.
Full suit.
Damn.
I woke up like super early because they opened at 8:15. I was like, I'm going to be the first in line. I demand justice. This is a bullshit ticket. Who the fuck is taking speed camera tickets of people driving around RFK at 2:30 in the morning?
You're trying to fucking feed your family, dude.
Yeah, dude. It's bullshit.
All right.
I want to put the system on trial, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
they can't handle the truth.
Dude, they cannot. And I'm going to let them know.
Uh-huh.
So I'm expecting to go to court. I get there at 8:15. Well, I got there at like 7:30. I woke up at like 5 a.m. I was like, whatever, I'll just go now and wait outside. So just imagine. I show up, all 260 pounds of me, in a full suit at 6 a.m. I'm waiting outside the courthouse, and I'm fuming. It's so hot. I'm so hot. I'm fucking pissed about this goddamn ticket, and I demand justice.
Okay. Yeah, it was probably like 98 degrees. I should have said 97 degrees, so I don't.
98 degrees is ruined forever.
It was like Backstreet Boys. Fucking stupid idiot Oathman. You can't think of a different number.
Backstreet.
Yeah. So it's hot as hell, hotter than Africa, and you're wearing this full suit, but you're ready to defend yourself.
I'm going in there and I'm getting justice. That's the one thing that's sure in my mind.
Yeah.
And I
You're
show
standing in
up,
the lobby with your fist up,
dude.
I guess.
I am
Yeah. Fight the power.
full Spike Lee. I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
So I show up to the courthouse and it's a DMV.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So I show up to a DMV, first in line when they open the doors at 8:15 in the morning. Now I'm in a full suit and I'm sweating through it like a fat pig.
Oh god damn it, dude. Looking
But
like fucking Chris Russell at OTAs.
dude, I am not being denied my justice. I came there. I will see. I will come and I will conquer.
Yeah.
I might
I'm
come.
gonna come. Yeah.
Might come a little too soon and then conquer.
Okay.
So, um, I take my little numbered ticket at the front of the DMV line. And it was around that time where I was like, you know what? I think I should record this, not just for the Patreon, but also for my constitutional rights.
Mm.
Because I start reading like,
Because DMV agents don't have to wear body cams yet.
right.
So, yeah.
Well, it says they give you like a little memorandum or whatever when you say that you're there for a hearing. And that's why I thought it was court. It said hearing. And I'm like, I will be heard.
Yeah.
But it's just a fucking DMV when you get there. And it's just,
God damn it, dude.
number 365, number 365.
Oh, hey, look at this man. He wearing a full 3-piece suit, man. This man, get this man out of here. Hell no.
White Lives Matter looking ass.
Yeah. I'm finna go on my break. Jim Montana says, every time I go to the courthouse, I see people in pajama pants and sometimes even slippers.
What?
Well, Shorts is at a different type of courthouse. What was the crowd like there? Was there a crowd at all?
Well, I was the first one, so it was a crowd of me. And then
Okay.
there were two older, there was an older black lady and an older black dude behind me.
Okay.
So L'Enfant Plaza, I'm ready to go. And the
You
DMV,
know what L'Enfant Plaza is, what it's named after?
no,
Pierre L'Enfant, who designed DC. Do you know that his name translated in English is Pierre the Baby?
uh-uh.
Yeah, a little tidbit of DC history for you. Anyways,
Little
I
French
regret.
bitch.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, go ahead. Sorry.
So I get there, and she hands me like a little memorandum, and it says like what's going to happen in the hearing. You have to sign your name, date, and time stamp it, right?
Mhm.
And it literally says in the first line, "This will be recorded." And I was like, "Well, it's definitely my constitutional rights to record them back." I mean,
Yeah.
what is America? You know.
uh-huh.
So I had to wait in the second line, and this guy comes out. Now I don't know. This guy's dressed like a substitute teacher. I don't know if he's like the magistrate. I still think I'm going to court. By the way, it's a fucking DMV.
Mhm.
It's clear as day. And
Like they got a court in the back office somewhere.
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
So this guy takes me back to his courtroom office, and he's saying on the way, it's me and this again, older black lady, older black dude. We're going back for separate hearings. And the guy's rambling something about like there will be no recording, you must turn your phones off. And I have a little bit, you know me, like I can't. It's really hard for me to focus on the right things at the right time.
Yeah.
So I have no idea what the fuck this guy's saying. Like he might as well be going.
Well, usually when people are like giving everyone preliminary fucking, it's usually like butt obvious shit. So I'm the same way. I'm like, all right, whatever the fuck you say, dude. I
But
know.
also, I've never been there before. I don't know what's going on in this back office. There's literally like 5 seconds between him taking us into this back office area and us being in this office slash courtroom room.
Yeah.
So it's a lot to process in a very short amount of time. So we get in there. He goes over the rules again, and he says, "Is everybody's phone off?" And I think I probably gave myself away with my eyes or something. Like I'm not sure,
Fuck.
but he like zeroed in on me immediately, and he was like, "Can you turn over the face of your phone?"
Let me see that phone, crackhead, crackhead.
I turn it over, and it's literally got the record audio thing
Oh
on the front.
no! Damn it!
He goes, "You're out of here. You're gone. You're done." And I was like, I didn't understand. I wasn't sure about the rules. I need some time to process the rules. It's not fair. Please give me another chance. I drove all the way down here. I woke up at 5 a.m. I got a baby that's pissing and shitting in your pants right now. Please." And he is not having it, dude. So he's just being a fucking dickhead, honestly. Like he's being a dick.
Yeah.
And he is, you know how some people like they have that one sliver of power and they maximize it to like the full extent of the law.
Yeah, of course.
That's what he's doing there. So he calls 2 armed guards to escort me out of the DMV.
Are you kidding me? Oh my god.
Armed guards. And I'm not like, I'm basically just confused. You see me confused a million times, like basically every Tuesday and Friday. But I'm not being like belligerent. I'm not like, oh, fuck this courtroom. Like
This whole system's on trial.
I'm not out of order. You're out of order. This whole goddamn courtroom's out of order. They're like, "Sir, it's a DMV."
The revolution will not be televised.
1776, the frogs are gay. No, so I'm like, I'm going with them, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what to do because I'm fucked. I'm like, I can't pay a $300 ticket. That's really what it comes down to, right?
Yeah, of course.
It's a $150 ticket is what it started as. It doubled to $350 within the 60 days, which to me is again undemocratic, unconstitutional, and fucking bullshit. And you know what? This system is on trial. Fuck you guys.
I mean, dude, honestly, man, that's ridiculous. Like, $300 is a lot of. It's a lot of money. That's how much unemployment it was giving me every week. So that's like a week's worth of fucking feeding my family.
Dude, they're taking a week's worth of unemployment pay away from me.
Yeah. For what? For wink, wink, nudge, nudge, accidentally hitting your voice memo record button.
Right.
But can I ask you this though? Why didn't you like when you had your phone? Why didn't you like stop it at first? Like, why didn't you look at it first?
Because he came right in the room. It's the way the room was oriented.
Uh-huh.
So I sit down. He comes in from the doorway. He's blocking the doorway. Again, I'm butt clueless. I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
And again, it was like 5 seconds from the walk from the door threshold to this office. Yeah. So there was just there was no time.
Okay.
And again, the other people, they were older. They're not going to record. They just want, to get their ticket knocked down. They're not here to put the fucking system on trial. But I am, and I will get justice.
Dude, I mean, so what happened? They escorted you out?
So the guy kicks me out.
First of all, can I tell you this? First of all, a DMV is a public building. Like, it is paid for. I'm pretty sure I'm right about this, but it's paid for because I watch a lot of First Amendment audit videos. It's paid for by tax dollars. They have cameras recording you in the lobby all over the place. That you can access those camera recordings via FOIA requests. you have the right to record in a public area.
That's what I'm
Although
saying.
you may have been in a restricted area. It sounds like you might have been actually.
It sounds like I definitely was.
God,
But dude, I don't know this, and I'm not trying to. Well, I guess I am surreptitiously trying to like record the whole thing for the podcast. So yeah,
I mean, that would be a great bit.
I am kind of being a little bit of an influencer.
Yeah. Do you think that's why he asked you? Because he has people that do that shit? Like, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think
Okay.
so. Probably.
Yeah.
There's probably a lot of guys like that. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm one of them.
Yeah.
But
Damn.
he was being such a dickhead, dude.
Yeah, he was doing a power hungry bit.
There was no need for him to like escalate that quickly. And I was like, dude, I'm sorry. I'll turn my phone off. I'll show you. I'll turn my phone off. But like, please, like, I do demand justice, sir.
Damn, man. You know what it is when he saw these people, and I'm not no sports, no politics. I mean government employees. These people, when they see like, oh shit, I have an opportunity here to justifiably make the list of people we have to deal with shorter. They're like, you're out. You know what I'm saying? Because like they don't want to help people.
Yeah.
They're like, oh shit, this is an opportunity to fucking kick this person out and be right about it or whatever. So
hang on a second. Can you read the comments for 2 seconds?
Yeah, sure. Ernesto says, I like both times, nice in the afternoon and sexy time at night. Plays Kenny G and lights some nice candles. Jem Montana said that's fine with me. 5 p.m. start sucks. I agree. 5 p.m. start does suck.
All right, I'm back. My bad.
Yeah, it's all good.
All right.
Damn, dude, that sucks, man. So
I get escorted out by armed guards. And again, I'm playing 2 battles in my head at one time. I'm like, well, this is crazy. I can't get arrested. But also, I mean, this kind of looks like somebody being unconstitutionally persecuted right now.
Oh, like, yeah, dude.
You're there to demand justice and you get escorted out by armed guards? Like, what kind of democracy is this? What are we doing? Like, I'm starting to get myself fired up, right?
Yeah. I'm not trying to play this card. I'm honestly not. But if like you were African American or you were me and I was in this position, I would definitely play the race card. I would definitely be like, oh, it's because, first you kick Palestine out of their home country, and now you want to kick us out of fucking the DMV.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not Palestinian, but still.
This is what I've been saying for months. The white man is being unconstitutionally prosecuted.
Yeah.
This is what I've been saying. No, it would look crazy, obviously, and I did probably look crazy, but I'm trying to keep it cool, like control what I can control, keep it in my own like headspace. So I get dragged out by armed guards.
Wait,
and I'm like,
literally, like you got dragged out for real?
Not dragged out. They escorted me out of the building, right?
Yeah. You gotta stop saying escorts because I'm kind of getting a little bit sized, a little bit. You gotta say like they removed me or something like that because I'll pull it backpage.com right now.
They ejaculated me from the building.
Okay, thank you. There we go.
So I'm like, what do I do now? Like, I came here seeking justice. I still can't pay the $300.
Yeah.
I have not been heard to this point yet. Like,
right.
I demand to be heard.
Right.
So I walk back into the building.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Walk back into the DMV.
Give me a hell yeah, dude.
Pull a numbered ticket number thing.
Okay. What number?
I don't know. 666.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And I'm like, I didn't do anything wrong. I'm abiding by my constitutional rights. I'm here to seek justice. I'm not leaving till I get justice.
Yeah, dude.
So I'm sitting there. I'm sweating even more now. Like I'm through the shirt. Like,
Because now you got the heat and the nerves going.
you know that picture that I tweeted out from the IDM account of us with Drab and Valdez the other day?
Yeah.
It's like that times 3.
Okay. All right.
So
Not your greatest moment.
It looks like I pissed myself through the front of my shirt.
Yeah, for sure. We've all been there though.
And another guard comes up to me and she goes, "Sir, what happened back there?"
Oh, she's trying to hear you out.
Hey, I'm here to be heard. So I explained to her. And I go, "Look, to be honest, this guy's being a little bit of a fucking dickhead."
No.
I go, look, I was confused. He said something about turn my phone off really fast, and I didn't have enough time to like process it. And I'm not like that type of learner. I go, I'm more of a visual learner, not so much an audio learner.
Yeah.
And I felt like he was like learning me audio wise, and I was like, that's not how I learn. That's just not how I process things. And she's like, "Wait here, sir. Let me go see what I can do."
Wait. Just for
Don't.
story purposes, can I get some details? Like older lady, younger lady, African American, Moroccan, white?
She looks like me, but black.
Okay. All right, cool.
About same height, same size, same everything.
I mean, that's cool that she was trying to help you out, instead of being like, "Oh hell no," you know?
Dude, I was like, hell yeah, let's go. That's all I need. I just need a chance.
No.
Get my foot in the door of justice.
Right.
So, she goes into like a back room or whatever, comes back like 5 minutes later, and she goes, "All right, sir, I'm going to see if I can get you another hearing. Okay, so just wait right here. I understand your problem, sir. Just wait right here, and I'll come back to you." And I was like, "All right, thank you, sir."
Okay.
She asked me for like my printed out receipt that I had, which was me signing that memorandum that they handed me in the beginning, where they were like, "You will be recorded." And by the way, that first dickhead, I had asked him. I said, "Will I get a copy of the recording?" Totally fair in a democracy. If you're going to record me, I should get a copy of it. I think that's what like triggered him to like look at my phone and see that I was very obviously recording.
So if you get a copy of the recording, I'm trying to. You got to understand.
They're
I'm
not going to
trying
give you a
interrupt
copy.
the story. I watch a lot of First Amendment audits. For people who don't know what that is, just go on YouTube and search look up Long Island audit. This dude will just go to like public buildings, like he'll go to City Hall, and he'll go to a post office and he'll have his iPhone out and be like,
Like a Washington Post office.
no, like a public building funded by taxpayer dollars, and he'll be like, "All right, so we got a flyer. There's going to be a barbecue in the parking lot next week. That sounds pretty good." And then
Let's call it a cookout.
every single time, without a doubt, they'll be like, "Excuse me, you can't be recording in here." And he'll be like, "Who are you?" And they'll be like, "You don't need to know who I am." And he'll be like, "Don't you work for the public?" And they always give him attitude, and they always call the cops on him, and the cops are always on his side and say, "You're allowed to film in public buildings because that's the law." So when I hear your story, I'm like, I don't know if being pulled into a back room to do these little meetings that you're supposed to have, if that qualifies as being in public, but it sounds to me like you were within your legal right to do this shit.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Why do we have a constitution?
Yeah. Freedom of press, dude. You could honestly, dude, you could be saying you're doing a story about the legal proceeding of getting a red light ticket. And they're not allowed to say this is not fucking the USSR, dude. They can't say you can't fucking document this, you know?
Yeah, what is this? The Democratic Republic of Congo? Fuck you guys.
Yeah.
I have rights.
Right. So okay, so what happened?
So I get a new guy. The first dude was like a white guy, and he was like really uppity, and just
Oh, of course it was a fucking uppity like. Anyways, go ahead. Of
and
course.
he was trying. He was like, somebody make my day, please.
He was trying to flex nuts.
Yeah, and I made his day.
Yeah.
And I even heard him come back, like when the other lady like took my little paper and she's like going in the back, and he came back and he was like, you know, water cooler talking to like the dude at the front desk, and he's like, I don't know. It's just I had a case of the Mondays, and it's like, dude, I'm a U.S. citizen. You cannot have a case of the Mondays and then just dominate me like that without me being heard my right to due process. This
Yeah,
is fucking America. Fuck your Mondays.
dude.
So
I'm looking this up. By the way, I just looked this up. Yes, in Virginia, you are generally allowed to record conversations at the DMV, as it is a one-party consent state. This means that as long as you are a party to the conversation, you can legally record it without the other party's knowledge or consent. Fuck off, fucking gay white dude. No offense to gay white dudes out there, but anyways,
totally fine with gay white dudes, but
yeah,
so I get, long story short, I get like a new hearing with a new guy. That's what I'm happy about. This
yeah,
dude's like a calm, cool, collected brother, and I'm like, fuck yeah, that's the energy I need right now. He's gonna know, like, just maybe demographically, he's gonna understand what it's like to be persecuted, so he's gonna be on my side.
yeah. Of
So
course.
I'm good. Like I got this, right? Um, Oh yeah. In the meantime, another lady came in from the back office, and she was dressed like an office worker, like an executive, like a C-suite executive type of person, right?
Yeah,
And she goes, "Can you walk me through what happened back there?" And I was like, I mean, the guy. I, I didn't know I wasn't allowed to record. I was just trying to make sure my voice was heard. And she was like, "All right, all right. I think we'll see what we can do." So I get another guy, right? He takes me back and he goes, "Look, you cannot record beyond this point." And I'm like, "I don't even know what a phone is. Here's my phone. It's off. It's might as well be vanished. Like it's gone. It's done, right?" So it takes me back. It's like me and like another Spanish lady uh, in his office for like the hearing. They've got a microphone set up, by the way. Everything looks like a courtroom except it's an office. You got a microphone at the head of the table. They've got a big monitor mirroring everything that's on this guy's computer screen. It looks like a fucking courtroom. I,
Mhm.
I'm sorry. This is not a hearing. I'm here to be fucking heard. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
So, guy sits me down. It's my turn to go. And I read from this trusty note, which Othman Boucherib sent me via email about 2 months ago. Now, I punched it up a little bit, and there was a couple of clerical errors. You had the Fourth Amendment right on yours, and it was the Sixth Amendment right to face my accuser.
Mhm.
Thank God I Googled that. But I punched it up, and when it was my turn to go, I read from the statement. I said I deny the accusations. Now I would like to read this statement and enter it into the official record. So
Fuck
here's
yeah, dude.
so
Read it.
here's what I read. Your Honor, I respectfully deny that I committed the alleged infraction and plead not guilty to the charge. I would like to state that I am an upstanding citizen and I am willingly conscious of speeding laws, as you can note from my driving record, which will show I have not committed a speeding infraction in well over 10 years. I was not driving this vehicle on the date of the alleged infraction, and as you'll note, there is no evidence proving otherwise. I basically peel back the curtain. I saw a couple of lawyers online that said if if you bring up the fact that that the ticket doesn't show your face, they have to like dismiss the ticket.
Oh shit. Okay.
So that's why I included that part. I would like to be granted my Sixth Amendment right to face my accuser, which, in this case, is the camera. Without that opportunity, I feel there is no way the District of Columbia government can prove my guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. If it is the government's decision to move forward in this matter, I would like to request a trial by jury, as well as request copies of any evidence the prosecution may have of my involvement in the offense. Request that I be furnished copies of all maintenance records for the camera or cameras involved, names of the technicians servicing the equipment, records of all equipment calibrations, and the names and addresses of the individuals maintaining the equipment so that they may be subpoenaed to appear on the date of trial to testify on various matters about the equipment. I would also like to enact my Fifth Amendment right against self incrimination to remain silent on commenting further on the alleged infraction. Thank you, Your Honor.
Good job, dude. Props, man.
Now, can I just say what made this a little bit slightly uncomfortable?
What?
He was not a Your Honor. He was kind of just a guy. He didn't have a gown, and I addressed him as Your Honor at the start and the end of the letter.
Good afternoon, Your Majesty. If it would please the court and the kingdom.
All right, so I had mentioned somewhere in there about like furnishing requests about inspections of the cameras and subpoenaing people and the people that inspected the cameras.
Yeah.
So he goes very smooth, calm, cool, collected. He goes, all right, now let me just show you this. And he pulls up his little like computer mirrored like monitored like TV screen that I can look at clear as day. And he goes, now here are the records of the camera being inspected the date before your infraction and the date after, and here is the signature of the person who inspected them.
Oh, God damn it, dude.
Now, I know damn well they did not have those cameras fucking inspected.
Yeah.
But I also know damn well, and he knows damn well, I can't afford to put the system on trial. I can't.
Yeah, he's calling your bluff, basically.
If somebody wants to take this on pro bono, I'll fucking go for it, full head of steam. But I literally cannot afford to put the system on trial.
He's calling your bluff, is what's happening.
Exactly, but he is showing what looks like proof.
Yeah,
enough to make me go, all right, let me think about this for a second.
You're like, all right, you want to play hardball, dude? I'll fucking play hardball.
And he goes, now, just be honest with me. Did you find this note online?
Oh, you motherfucker.
Now, dude, he's not going to get me on fucking record saying that.
Yeah.
But I did smile. I did smile.
You know what dude, if you watch enough First 48, that show on A&E, you learn to like get a read for when, like, I feel like they always do that. People in law always try to like be personable with you to try to get you to like fucking admit something.
Yeah, they try to like look, we're on the same level, right?
Yeah. They're like, look, man.
And you like let your guard down, and you're like, you know what? I did commit that speeding infraction.
Yeah.
You know,
and then once they got you, they're like, all right, we did our job. Like,
that'll be $300 fucking dollars, you dumbass.
Yeah, right. Like, dude, on First 48, they'll be like, look, we'll level with you, dude. Like, if my wife fucking stole my French fries out of the Burger King, I'd probably shoot her too. Like, we're not even mad about you about this.
Yes, this is what they always do. Yeah.
They're like, look, but we're trying to help you here. We're trying to we're on your side. So as soon as you like let us know what the deal is, then we can go about figuring out how to get these charges like dropped.
They're like, look, we understand you. Like, you were in a dangerous neighborhood late at night. You were trying to get out of there, so you drove maybe a little bit faster than the speed limit, right?
Yeah,
Like,
right. Yeah, exactly. And then as soon as you're like, all right, man, because you're cool and because this dude is kind of funny and I like him, yeah, I'll, I did do it. And then they're like, all right, we're gonna go fucking, write up the paperwork and we'll get this squared away. And then you see them talking behind the closed door when you're fucking alone in the interrogation room by yourself, and they're like, this motherfucker's so fucking stupid, dude. I can't believe he admitted that shit. We fucking got him. You know what I'm saying? And then the next scene you see is the dude in handcuffs, like fucking being taken away for the rest of his life.
for the rest of his life, yeah.
Yeah. So fuck
Exactly.
that shit, dude.
So I'm not breaking the fucking fourth wall with this guy, right?
Yeah.
At least not audibly.
Right.
And he goes, "All right, now, so here's the deal. Look, this is not." When he said this, I did feel a little bit stupid. He goes, you're saying things like Your Honor and allegation." He goes, "First off, this is not a criminal court proceeding. You're not in court right now." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm at the fucking DMV. No shit."
Yep.
But he goes, "So look, if you want a subpoena for all the inspection notices and everything, that's certainly your right." And I'm like, he chose that word for a reason. He's trying to antagonize me.
Mm-hmm.
I do have rights. We all
Yeah.
know I have rights.
Yeah. I know my rights.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
So he goes, "You can do all that, but you're going to have to subpoena the Department of Transportation because we don't handle that in this office." And I'm like, thinking in my head, I'm like, should I sue the Department of Transportation? He goes, or, you mentioned the late fee. We can knock that late fee off and you can just pay the 150.
God damn it, dude.
And I'm just calculating all the money in my bank account, and I'm like, this is not justice. This is not right. This is not okay. I'm not getting justice here. I'll just, I'll take the 150.
God damn it, dude. Fuck. I disapprove.
What was I supposed to do? The system is bigger than me, dude.
Because what was okay? Do you want the
It's not
hard?
fucking right. It's not right.
Because here's the thing, dude. What were they going to do if you said no? Were they going to tack on an extra fee on top of that?
They would have just told me to pay the 300 or subpoena the Department of Transportation.
This is fucking bullshit, dude. Do we have any lawyers that listen to the show? Can you guys hit up short? This is not even about the money. Well, it's about the money for sure, but it's
Definitely
about
the money.
it's the principle, dude.
It is the fucking principle. This is not right. They can't do this to their citizens. This is bullshit. They're taking advantage of people who are on the edge of the system, about to fall out of it, about to fall out of the workforce, like me for the past 2 years. They don't have the money to defend themselves. This is not fucking justice. This is
Dude,
not right.
the burden of proof is on.
Yes.
Your face is not in the picture.
Fucking thank you.
This is infuriating, dude. This is so infuriating.
It's so annoying. It's so frustrating.
So what? Did they give you like I'm sure they gave you a due date, like, or you can pay in installments, like you can use Klarna to, like Coachella tickets, you can pay for it in installments probably.
There's something that happens on this show where I can choose to tell the truth, or I can branch off and go, you know what, let me cover my pride here. Here's what I did. I went into debt to pay the ticket right then and there. And I said, don't let it get worse than it is. I pulled out my credit card and I paid the 150 right then and right there. And I will be paying it for the next 3 months probably.
God fucking damn it. These stupid pieces of shit, dude. Dude, I hate the DMV, man.
It's not fucking right, dude. It's not right. That's not
It's really not, dude. It's because they have these speed traps, and like if you're gonna have speed traps, fine, but at least have fucking people catching drivers doing this shit.
It takes the cat and mouse game out of it. Like there should be a cop there to catch you in person, and if he does, you go, you know what? My goose is cooked. You got me.
Yeah, you got me. But a fucking 480p picture of a license plate.
Cameras literally circling a broken down fucking stadium that hasn't seen people in it in 20 years.
Yeah, dude. That's and you know what the worst is, man? The worst part is I guarantee 80% of the cops that drive through that area fucking speed through it like a motherfucker. You know?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. It was not right. I didn't, I held my head in shame a little bit on the way out. I'm not gonna lie. I felt like I was defeated. I felt like I got a door prize, I felt like they gave me basically the ticket that they gave me from the beginning. They manipulated the system and their legalese to torment me into taking the door prize. The 60 days thing is complete fucking bullshit. That's complete bullshit.
Yeah.
I will stand on that hill until I fucking die. That's fucking bullshit. The fact that they can double the ticket but before the amount of time that you're allowed to apply to appeal the infraction. That is bullshit.
Well, dude, I know that you don't like to listen to like my suggestions and shit like that, but
That's true.
I know you don't use Chat GPT as much as you should, but you should put all this shit into Chat GPT and be like, yo, what should I do? I don't want to pay this. What should I do? And Chat GPT will hit you up and be like, yeah, first of all, fuck the 12 or whatever they say in the streets. They'll say a cab, all cops are bastards. They'll say that too. And they will provide you with like a just try it out. Just try it out. See what happens. Because you already paid it, so it's too late. But whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking sucks, dude.
It sucks. I was so pissed.
This is such a tragic like ending to your story. It was such a good story, and then
And then I went home and I took care of the baby for free all day. And then I got told to go back out and drive for Lyft to make money, so I don't complain about money.